Authorities probe possible military link between suspects in New Orleans attack and Trump Tower Cybertruck blast. Cybertruck blast. Authorities are investigating a possible military connection between the New Orleans car ramming suspect and the person who died after a Tesla Cybertruck exploded outside Las Vegas Trump International Hotel on New Year's Day. Two law enforcement sources familiar with the cases told NBC News. The potential link was just one thread being pulled by officials Thursday, who were also searching a site in Texas a day after a man drove a pickup truck flying in ISIS flag into New Orleans' busy Bourbon Street in the early hours of New Year's Day, killing 15 people and injuring at least 30 others. The FBI is investigating it as a terrorist act. Authorities are still looking into people of interest. New Orleans Police Department Superintendent N. Kirkpatrick told NBC News Today show Thursday, hours after the New Orleans attack. The Las Vegas explosion triggered heightened security around Trump Towers, New York, and Chicago. Tesla CEO Elon Musk is a top advisor to President elect Donald Trump, who is set to take office later this month. President Joe Biden said Wednesday that law enforcement and the intelligence community were investigating whether there is any possible connection between the incidents. New Orleans suspect Shamsuddin Jabbar, 42, who died in a subsequent gunfight with police, was a U.S. national, Texas resident, and Army veteran. He worked in the military's human resources and information technology departments between 2006 and 2020, including a deployment to Afghanistan in 2009. The suspect in the Las Vegas Trump Tower blast, who has not been publicly identified by law enforcement, also had previous military experience. Two law enforcement sources familiar with the investigation said they did not elaborate further, stressing this investigation was still unfolding. Both vehicles were rented from the same company, Turo, and officials are looking into whether there is a link on that front. Turo said it was actively partnering with law enforcement authorities as they investigate both incidents. In New Orleans, it should have been a night of celebration on one of the country's most famous party streets, a popular tourist area in the French Quarter filled with bars and restaurants around 3:15 a.m. However, it became a scene of horror with witnesses and social media videos describing bloodied, mangled bodies strewn over the road as the truck raced down the street before crashing. This man was trying to run over as many people as possible could. Police Superintendent N. Kirkpatrick said at news conference he was hell bent on creating the carnage and the damage that he did. As details continued to emerge about the victims and mourners flocked to the scene to lay flowers, questions were raised about how the driver was able to get around barriers designed to keep pedestrians safe. Mayor LaToya Central said ballards were not up because they were still under construction. She said this project was nearly finished, with completion expected before New Orleans hosts the Super Bowl in February. Jabbar lived in Texas, and later Wednesday, the Harris County Sheriff's Office said it was conducting a court authorized search of location in Houston, an operation involving an FBI SWAT team, negotiators, bomb technicians, and a group of counterterrorism investigators. No arrests had been made, FBI Houston said in an update late Wednesday. Merrill, the Louisiana Attorney General, told NBC News that investigators suspected that explosive devices associated with the New Orleans attack were made in an Airbnb in the city rented by those involved. A potential improvised explosive device was in the truck, and other potential IEDs were discovered in the French Quarter, the FBI said. Meanwhile, the Sugar Bowl college football game between Georgia and Notre Dame is expected to go ahead Thursday at the Superdome in New Orleans after it was rescheduled from Wednesday evening.